Well, I mean, it was an exciting game. I really liked our effort. I thought we bounced back extremely well off of, kind of just a disheartening loss the other night. And things are, we're still in flux. I mean, we're trying to figure out life without Kennedy now, what that looks like, different people in different spots. And I thought the way we competed tonight was really impressive. The way we prepared over the last couple of days, I thought our staff did a great job. I thought our team has done a great job. It's tough to lose this game knowing we were up, but UCLA is a very good basketball team. They made a lot of big plays and a lot of big shots, and did a great job finding a way to win tonight. And so I'm proud of our team for their fight.
Destiny, when you went down, what happened on that play where you had to leave the game for a little while?
I just came down on my ankle, and it went back, had to get taped. So, yeah.
It didn't seem to affect your mindset because when you did come back, you hit a three right away and got back into it something really.
Yeah, it's something you got to bounce back from. Big game. We're already down a couple players, so everyone has to step up. And mindset was to come in and be what I could for my team.
Coach, despite Destiny coming out for a little bit and UCLA having a late second half surge and Pivec and Jones bowing out, felt like you guys had control of that game most of the time. What do you think went wrong down the stretch?
I don't know about control. I thought, we had a great stretch in the third quarter, and they responded. That's what I thought. I thought they hurt us in transition. Clearly, the number that really jumps out at you on the stat sheet is turnovers, especially as a negative for us. That's the one. And so they forced turnovers. You got to give them credit for that. And then they converted those into points at the other end. So I thought their transition offense was impactful. And, then they've got a couple, just a couple players that are really difficult to guard, that hit shots. And so then it was back and forth, in the fourth quarter. And, they're riding a home crowd, and they're a team that's won already 22 games, I think, going into tonight or something like that. So they're used to winning, and so they were making winning plays to get back in the game. I was really proud of us for fighting that off in the fourth quarter. I mean, I thought there was a chance they could pass us up early, but I thought our team really showed a lot of grit and toughness because we're used to winning a lot too, and made plays down the stretch, gave ourselves a chance, to take the lead in the final 30 seconds. Made a mistake, but we fought them off and got to overtime. So I think it's just two really good teams battling, and I think both of us would probably say, yeah, we felt like we had control a little bit, but ultimately this was just a back and forth, great basketball game.
Coach, frankly, you guys look like the better team for most of the game, shooting off the charts. What were the factors that just enabled UCLA to pull away at the end?
When two of your starters go to the bench, that's not helpful, and so it's been an interesting trend. I mean, Mick is not known for fouling. We're not known for fouling. We had the most fouls that we had in a game a year ago were 17. We're usually one of the top 5 teams in the country in fewest fouls. Going into the last few weeks, we were. And all of a sudden, we had 21 against Arizona and 22 at USC the other night. We had a game earlier this year where we fouled 3 times. And fouling, we play a zone, we play position, we don't foul. And so Taylor Jones is sitting next to me and Mick's sitting next to me in overtime. And so we're small, they go inside. And not only that, we're running on fumes at that point too, because our rotation's been damaged. So, and that's been a theme in some of our big games is Mick and Taylor sitting next to me in key stretches of the game that are deciding. I mean, our Civil War at home, it's a 2-point game, and Mick gets 2 fouls in the third quarter, goes to the bench. Next thing you know, we're down 9. And so that was tough to take. And I thought that was probably the biggest thing that hurt in overtime.
Yeah. Destiny, I know you guys have been through a lot as a team this season. What are you two as the leaders of the team doing to kind of rally the team together and then obviously figure out how to deal with Kennedy's absence now?
I think it's encouraging people that had been role players in the past to step up. We saw that from Jazz today. She had an aggressive mindset and did a lot of good things out there, and just focusing on how we can get better each day. It's really frustrating when we've been so close so many times, but the little details have beaten us, not closing out accurately on a three-point shooter, closing out too fast and they go right by you, or missing a screen, turning it over in pivotal points. So we haven't made the plays down the stretch to beat a good team consistently, and we need to figure out how to do that as we go forward.
Well said.
Coach, looking ahead now, you got Stanford on Friday. With the short week, what kind of adjustments are you going to make just going into that?
I have no idea. Well, I mean, we're just going to do everything normal. I mean, tomorrow's off. We get home tonight. Later, and then staff goes to work on those guys, and then you have 2 practices, you know, so hopefully just continue the momentum. You know, I thought tonight, this team was ready to play tonight. I mean, they came out and gave it, you know, a great effort and an effort to build upon for sure. And so what adjustments can we make? That'll be based off our film from watching tonight's game and based off what we see in Stanford and Cal, you know, as we go into the Bay Area weekend.
Question for